Hey, everybody. Happy weekend. How's it going, Skeptic? Dog Barker. Just bought this yesterday, feeling lost, but starting to get it. It's certainly a lot to dive into head first. When I was introduced to this game, I had the luxury of having played prior games that utilize most of the core mechanics introduced in Against the Storm, and so it felt like a natural click to me. Having that prior experience. But if you're completely new to the style of game that Against the Storm presents, it's certainly a lot to take in at first. Happy weekend, Dactan. How's it going, Ripnator? Unfortunately, I have a limited amount of time for you all today. I've got an appointment to get to in the mid-afternoon, so I probably only have time for one good settlement of Against the Storm here. And that's what I want to do, is one Against the Storm game. I'm thinking we want to settle near the Statue of the Forefathers here. And then we can leapfrog to more nodes as we get towards the Adamantine Seal here. Apparently we have to break the Adamantine Seal in order to unlock the super cool Queen's Hand mode, which I do want to try out. So we have to make progress towards that. How's it going, Zohaib? It is currently 12:15 for me. Getting a full transition to the new PC is one of my weekend projects. I've got it and up and running, and I've transferred a lot of important stuff, but I've actually been really preoccupied with non-PC and stream-related things, speaking of what I'm going to get to later today. So I kind of put it on the back burner, even though I was very excited for the new PC to arrive. So it goes. I'm a very patient person in general, so just kind of gives me something to chew on thought-wise. Yeah, life gets in the way sometimes, but in a good way. Let's see, we have 211 food, not quite enough to get these. I do like the idea of sort of just more accumulating some passive stat stuff. Apparently I don't even have enough artifacts for... Oh, these are only two things that need artifacts, though. So for the most part, we're going to be able to sacrifice a lot of the secondary resources at the altar. Ooh, 2% walking speed, I like. Can't afford that. I don't really like those bonuses. We can get Last Stand. I have a hard time imagining that's ever going to be relevant, but could be. Or we can get Fox House upgrades. Farm range increase is interesting. These others seem all that important. Not really. Alright, let's just go up this path then. We can get Unforeseen Riches. Tier 10 after our next game. What's new at the home? Another seal closed, I see. And I've heard from the Caravaneers unpacking at Pioneer's Gate that you did a great job. They all sang your praises. A hand couldn't have done any better, they said. How does one join the Queen's Hand, exactly? Lori maintains a smile, but the warmth doesn't quite reach her eyes. Or eye, rather. You don't just join the Queen's Hand, you become one. And you stay one for the rest of your life. A rather short life, in most cases. Queen's Hands are thrust into the heart of the most brutal storms, their lives offered up for the cause. But this is not a topic for idle conversation, and it's not something that should concern you. Do you understand? I'm sorry. So it's settled. You should get some rest now. You've earned it. Maybe visit the Svar? I'm sure everyone will want to buy you around after today. That's right, one does not simply join the Queen's Hand. And yes, Doomtrain, I'm planning on just doing one settlement here in Against the Storm, and then I'll have to get going today. And that is going to be this location here. Although, let me just check something. We have two... Actually, no, we do want to go to the north one, but I want to know if the embarkation options are different. So here we have humans, human harpy, and lizard. Okay, those do appear to be the same. I was wondering. So I can't metagame that or shenaniganry that. Good to know. Good to know. So we still have 10 embarkation points base here. That's excellent. And I see some really good cheap stuff, like a bunch of cheap food. 2 cost pack of provisions is excellent. I'm also eyeing training gear delivery line. What if we went all lizards? Plus training gear delivery line. That seems kind of badass. I want these planks too, but doesn't seem reasonable. Let's see, what are the conditions of the marshlands? A small amount of fertile soil here. I think there's food in the trees. There's meat in abundance. That's right, the trees have mushrooms. And eggs too. So I think lizards are very good on the marshlands in general. So I guess it's either 42 veggies or 42 wood to start. Take the wood. Seems like wood might be a little harder to come by. And I really like this set of starting bonuses. Pack of provisions to get early money for glade opening. Bit of food security, and it's food... cheap food of our species preferred type. A steady trickle of training gear, again for our favorite species, and quite a few starting people. Seems like a really good start, actually. We also have 28 water skins to start, which is kind of cool. Let's embark. So, as ever, we have one positive modifier for this game. Gain 1 global resolve for every 30 units of water used in rain engines. I'm wondering how that gets counted. That seems potentially powerful. But I'm really not sure, actually. And a bunch of negative modifiers, with some of them being conditional on certain levels of hostility. More on that in a moment. Okay, Unearthly Element does basically nothing. Hailstorm. If you don't have a house, you will literally die. Well, that's kind of bad. And then, yes, Greater Threat and Vanishing Goods. Basically, these two modifiers say we must keep hostility below 4 for as long as possible. Because of the world map modifier we're playing with, we get 1 fewer choice on cornerstones. That means we only get 1 choice, which is a little bit bad. And then we, of course, start in our base glade here. We have harpies as the 3rd species and beavers. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone not to wear coats yet. You might want to hold on to that for a later bonus, basically. Kind of like that we have harpies and lizards here. That means we have a good incentive to get jerky online, which I think we can do immediately at the field kitchen, right? Yeah, meat plus wood equals jerky. So I think I'm going to make a very early field kitchen, normally not something that I do here, and start jerky production immediately. Because it'll give a large bonus to 2 of our species, and it is a slight food multiplier, although it will consume wood. The good news is we have better wood production, courtesy of beaver citizens, who have a 10% chance of getting double yield when cutting down a tree, and can do some other cool stuff with wood. I guess we'll put those there for now. We started with some pack of provisions, so I want to make a trading post immediately. And I see we have Trapper's Camp spots. Very good starting overall here. So let's also get that field kitchen up right away, I suppose. Put it right here for now. Oh yeah, and then some decorations. A donut to let everybody know this is a delicious place to live. And some houses. Houses should go as far away from the main warehouse as possible, basically. Currently we have a lizard hearthkeeper. I think we want the harpy to be the hearthkeeper. It's going to let people carry more stuff at the same time, which gets things done faster. So, with the trading post, we can access trade routes. At trade routes, you sell a certain number of goods, plus a certain number of pack of provisions to get amber in exchange. And doing this will level up your reputation, essentially, with the settlements to get you better trade deals in the future. One of the best ways to make lots of money in Against the Storm. How's it going, Blurst? Terror Incognita. Boxington, hello. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm also going to lay down my initial path here. And in a moment or so, we should see the first cornerstone pop up. That happens 1 minute into the game. So 10 seconds now. And again, we're not going to get a choice in the matter, unfortunately. There it is. So, we get bed and breakfast. Gain 10 amber every time a trader arrives. That sounds pretty sweet, honestly. Free amber. Starting right away. We'll get 10 amber from the year 1 trader, which is going to be perfectly timed to help us pay the glade tax for getting into our first glade. That's great. Spark Spice, thanks for 11 months. Halfway to the channel, cutie. Status get. Well done. Cool, I'm very happy with that cornerstone. I was a little worried we'd get something useless. Thankfully, that's not the case. So, our wood choppers are busy chopping wood here. The trees are mushrooms that give wood plus a little bit of mushrooms and leather. Overall, not that good of a yield from the trees on this biome. Yeah, extremely decent cornerstone. We now get our first orders here. We're going to look at these actually a little bit later. I like to delay looking at the first orders until we have a bit more information. Usually I'll do that in the middle of the first storm. Every year is broken up into 3 seasons. There's drizzle, then clearance, then storm. You get a small bonus during the drizzle season. Clearance is when you can harvest from farms. And the storm is when everybody cowers beneath this opening sky and gets large penalties. The goal in Against the Storm is to fill up our reputation meter, with one of the easiest ways to do that being making our species happy. Keeping the different species in your settlement at a positive resolve value is a very substantial part of the gameplay here. And that means meeting the varied needs. That's all these symbols next to each race, is all of the different requirements they have to get bonuses. So beavers, for example, like biscuits and pickled goods, whereas lizards like jerky, skewers, and pie. And the harpies like jerky, biscuits, and pie. So, for example, biscuits, jerky, and pie are all liked by 2 different species, and those would be foods we want to get online when possible. That's right. Warehouse. The space next to the warehouse is prime real estate. In fact, that's probably the woods that we should chop into first to get access to build space for buildings that have the lowest transportation requirement between them and the warehouse, basically. Need another house. So right over here is a good spot for the house. For example, we don't want to put it here because that's a spot right next to our main warehouse. We want to put it over here. The citizens that live in houses never actually go to their houses. They are slaves to their work, nor do they ever get to sleep. So you don't have any obligation to make sure that your houses are easy to access or even accessible at all, but they do need to be within the area of the hearth. All right, at the end of the first season, trade routes change, and I see we have a couple interesting options here. We can sell our coats, sell our eggs, or sell meat. 5 amber for 12 meat. It's a lot of ember. Don't like the idea of giving up a food resource. Actually, let's turn off the consumption of meat, by the way. Because I want them to use that for jerky. I don't think I'm going to sell my meat. Can I get any of this on short order? I guess I don't feel that pressured to do a trade route early anyway, because we're going to get money from the trader arriving. Although it would be nice to have more money to buy things from the trader. I think on that. Food can be a pretty precious resource in this game, so I'm a little hesitant to give it up here, especially the valuable type. You can't make skewers at a field kitchen, is that correct? That is correct. Okay. Just makes jerky. It's 5 to 1, huh? Use coal for the jerky. It's a really good ratio. Better than you get at the hearth. So let's use it for that. Alright, that dude's gonna slowly make jerky. I should probably have 2 people working at the field kitchen, but right now I need to get all these paths in this house finished. You can see there are... A lot of our early wood has been used to get all of these buildings up, even the bonus wood that we started with. So we need to run lots of choppers for a little while here. Can speed this up a little bit now. Don't have too many other things to do too early. Guess I could look at this blueprint, huh? Let's see what these are. Grain mill versus leather worker. Leather worker's kind of cool. Very notably, we can make water skins at 3-star here. Leather is abundant on this map type, and it's an efficient way to get fabric too, which is good for the harpies. Harpy houses. So I like Leatherworker quite a bit. But I'm not planning on making this immediately. So let's wait until we open the first glade and see what we got. I'm gonna need one more house than that, right? So usually I don't want to open a glade until midway through the first storm. You want to be able to have a trader arrive to help you deal with the dangerous event in the glade. I don't often open small glades at all. Every glade that you open increases the overall hostility of the forest, which will apply an ever-accumulating resolve penalty to your people, as well as activate special storm effects. Our hostility is overall affected by the number of woodcutters you have. That's something you can control on the fly. The total number of villagers you have, the number of years that have passed, and the number of glades that you've opened. But hostility decreases as the queen's impatience rises. Let's go in Baishtar. We're playing on Prestige 20, the maximum prestige level. DS Twitch says, I find the menus and interface unattractive. Is it worth looking past to play the game? I think so. The interface has been designed to be really easy to use and informative. I think it's fair to not like it aesthetically, but once you get used to playing around with it, it is mighty convenient. And yes, information dense too. So the storm arrives. That means everyone's going to get a resolve penalty. One hostility will mean -8 to everybody. So we need to improve our overall resolve or by losing some woodcutters, I think is the easiest thing we could do here. And then everybody goes to a higher resolve level. Let's run 2 lizards in the field kitchen for now. And is there anything else I can build? I can build a second trapper's camp and start getting the eggs, I guess. Anything else I can do? Don't think so. We have new trade route options. Sell tools, sell fabric, sell water skins. If we're going to be able to make more water skins, I don't hate selling some here. This is a decently efficient trade. Could sell all of our water skins and 4 packed provisions to get 8 more ember. But water skins are used to make pickled goods, so I don't know that I want to give them up either. We can do that at the field kitchen, too. Did I order the Spire board game from Kickstarter? I did not. I did not want a physical copy of it. Tried it out on Tabletop Simulator, and I think it's kind of cool, but I definitely prefer the digital version of Slay the Spire, and I don't have people that I want to sit down and do a physical version of the game with, so I didn't want the product myself. I think this is the first glade I'm going to break into. We're going to do that around 2 minutes into the storm. Let's see. That's going to last a while yet. Okay. Do I play any board games? Oh, yeah. Some of my favorites include Terra Mystica, Puerto Rico, and Dominion. These days I'm also doing more tabletop gaming, namely classic Battletech, one of my favorite games of all time. Let's see, so how are we doing on jerky here? Looks like we're just finishing up the first batch. Takes basically 2 minutes. That's half a whole season to cook one set of jerky. But that will make us happy. All right, now let's cut into this glade. We have newcomers arriving. More people means more hostility. Let's at least look what we have, though. 2 people with some roots, or 4 people with some clothing supplies. They're kind of interesting here. So how do I think about when to open glades? It's all about ultimately dealing with the events that are within the glade. When you open up a dangerous glade, there is an event contained within that you have to solve within a limited time frame or take a large penalty. So, and the contents of the dangerous glades are quite rewarding. There'll be large food nodes, or other large resource nodes that are extremely valuable, some of which don't require advanced camps to access, like the large sea marrow deposits, which are universally very good. You can also find really valuable buildings and such in them, and they don't cost that much hostility compared to the small glades, so I think dangerous glades are definitely the best bang for their buck. But ultimately, the glade events boil down to 2 types. Either you have to supply a whole bunch of resources of some very specific kinds, or you have to accept a penalty, sometimes both of these actually, or you have to accept a penalty while you're working on the glade event. And for both of these, opening around the time the storm ends, or actually a little bit before, is where I'm kind of honing in on. Gives you the best window of opportunity to deal with the event. In the event of needing specific resources, you're going to have a trader that arrives right after the end of the storm. So that gives you a moment to assess the contents of the glade and see what you need. And if it's the type where you need to accept a penalty for a while, then you're able to perceive what you're up against in enough time to start working on the event before it's too late. I find that if you end up opening the Dangerous Glade at the very beginning of the year, or even worse, maybe a minute or two into the year, you may not have enough time to deal with the Glade event before the penalties wear off, like Global Resolve penalty, and that combined with taking a storm penalty can really crush your spirits and your villagers very quickly. Before we open that glade, I do like to usually look at the orders here. Trade stuff or trade stuff? I like the version of trading stuff where I get 6 tools and 2 wildfire essence. I value that more than... I guess that's 20 amber, huh? Get 10 amber versus pay 10 amber. That's 20 amber difference. But still, worth it for 6 tools and 2 wildfire essence? Probably. I want to have enough wildfire essence to make another hearth, which reduce hostility. Fulfill your need for clothing 20 times to get bonus coat production, 10 fabric, and 3 parts. We started with enough clothing to just do this outright, so this sounds awesome. Or if we get 3 lizard houses and 3 harpy houses, we can get +1 to meat production, which is actually kind of a huge deal. And the same 10 fabric, but no parts. Three of each is a significant investment, but we can deconstruct them afterwards. I think I want bonus meat production. That's double food yield for a lot of things. Okay. 7-pack of crops. Or complete 3 glade events. Let's just complete 3 glade events. I don't do farming, especially not on this map type. Okay. So those are going to be the orders we're working towards. Each one of those will get us a point of reputation. Now we're going to cut into the glade. Is it worth deconstructing them after you already built them? You do get full resources back, but it definitely can be better to just keep them, certainly. Okay, so this is a dangerous glade, and it's a really good one. We have 2 large snake nests, meaning we have good reason to pick up Trapper's Camp if we see it. A couple of regular-sized snake nests, so we have an immediate source of food. We have large stone deposits, which don't require an advanced camp type to access, and give food as well as minerals. We also have a mine location here, 2 coal veins and 2 copper veins, which can also yield stone and clay, as access to a lot of mineral resources here. There's a medium abandoned cache. You can with these, you can either send them to the Citadel, spending tools to get points and money, or you can break them open to get different contents. Every abandoned cache has different contents for the break open. This one's kind of low roll. Some food if we really need it, but otherwise it's kind of mediocre. So I'll probably save that to send to the Citadel later. We get a water geyser, which can be used for a couple of cool things. Do we have anything that is clearance water? Not yet. And of course, most importantly, our Dangerous Glade event. This is the thing that we have to deal with. If this persists for 13 minutes, so a little bit over a year, then we lose all of our stored amber and wine, and we gain a point of impatience. That's the thing that kills us. So we either have to tear this down, which costs a lot of resources and has that aforementioned working penalty, a big penalty to global resolve based on the amount of amber we have, and that lasts for the 7 minutes it takes to work on the event. That would yield these. That's okay. Or we can calm the spirits, spending amber and metal, as well as stuff we don't have. Okay, this all requires stuff we don't have. So what we can do here is going to be highly dependent on the trader when they arrive. And that makes me want money a little bit more. We can sell our coal. Feels like I've got to sell something here. What is impatience? Impatience is the red meter at the bottom of the screen. If the impatience value reaches 14, the player loses. Alright, so we're going to pick Leatherworker, definitely. Ooh, Supplier. Although we already have water skins. Supplier can make planks at 2-star and flour at 2-star. One could maybe make an argument for the workshop. 2-star planks and fabric and bricks. No, I want a supplier. Who's the settlement or the run? A settlement is a run. Is there a way to remove impatience? Yes. Every time we gain a point of reputation, a point on the blue meter, then impatience decreases by half a point. On lower difficulties, you lose a full point of impatience for every reputation you gain. You don't lose the full cycle for losing a settlement unless you're playing Queen's Hand mode, in which case you do lose. Okay, so... 1, we need one less woodcutter here. And 2, I need money. That's what we decided. I need money. So we're going to give up the water skins for 8 amber? I think so, as I'm not really willing to lose my coal. Let's sell this. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Well, it won't arrive in time for the trader, unfortunately. I should have thought about that. Bah. I can sell my jerky. Cute. Oh, that's super not worth it. Alright, whatever. We'll figure it out. Is how I currently feel, I guess. We'll just figure it out. Are gonna want a warehouse over here basically immediately. We'll make dealing with the event a lot quicker too. So let's get more people working on construction here. By accepting more people, of course. I'll take these two. Nice timing, Impatience. That's great. We're trying to race up 15 fabric with a leather worker. Probably not a bad idea. Can I even make the leather worker? Not without more fabric. I'm gonna see what the trader has. What's up, Zorg? Check the cornerstone first. The crown is very forgiving as long as the good keeps flowing. Impatience grows slower for 180 seconds every time we finish a trade route. Probably not. I think I'm going to reroll that. It's cool to get impatience reduction. It means we can make the game go longer, but I'm hoping for a shorter game here, so we take up less years in the overall cycle. So I'm going to reroll this. Get a different orange perk. Cooking steam. Food production speed is increased for every 50 units of drizzle water stored. That's clearance water, right? Yeah. I'm going to reroll that other one, too. Discovering a glade during the storm grants 10 tools. That one I'll take. We can use that one pretty effectively. And Zorg is here. Zorg does not have fabric, but he does have bricks. I can use bricks for that event, right? Yes, 15 bricks would do it. So we can trade Zorg for some bricks here. We want bricks anyway, realistically. I really like buying construction resources from the trader as a general rule. How many bricks can I get for this? 11 bricks. I'm going to need 15, though, so let's give up a couple parts. That way we don't lose the existing bricks. Is there anything else I want to buy from Zorg? Not really. Yeah, buying cooked food is pretty tough to manage unless you have a really solid trade foundation. I don't think it's viable early on to buy cooked food. What we should do is favor one of our species as well. Okay, give me this many bricks. I will trade you the required value. Here, have one of these. And one of these. Thanks. Okay, so we have 8 amber coming in momentarily. We can use that to pay the glade tax. And then this we can do right now. We won't have any amber anyway, so the penalty won't be a real thing. So we can have only one person work on this. We'll get 3 ancient tablets, which is a very valuable trade good, as well as some other stuff. So that's nice. It'd be nice to be able to calm spirits, but that's not going to happen here. We could get the 30 ale from Zorg here. How much would that have actually cost? 810? Pfft, not happening. No way. No way. Not happening. Okay. So do that. Thanks. Everybody else will get this online. Any trade routes that I want to sell via? I can sell coal again. Or I can sell my broccoli. Mediocre. Okay, a warehouse over here means we'll have easy access to storage of items that are generated over here. They don't have to get trekked all the way over to the warehouse. Doesn't seem like it's that far, but trust me, it adds up in terms of overall efficiency. And we're gonna make a stonecutter's camp right next to her. Start working those large rocks. What is the glade tax? That's one of the prestige penalties. Essentially, after opening a glade, you must, within 2 seasons, pay amber, the amount varying with the type of glade that you opened, or lose villagers if you don't pay the tax, which on high difficulty is, let me tell you, unacceptable. We currently only have 2 woodcutters. We gotta fix that. We have to at least have 3 beaver woodcutters here. Okay, that's pretty much every villager spoken for. How much impatience does 1 villager loss give? On this difficulty level, each villager loss is, I believe, it's either 0.7 or 1 full impatience. I'm not sure. It's a lot. It's a ridiculously high amount. Grimjow, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now we can run double stonecutters. So that'll start gathering stone, which has a couple uses. We could make it into bricks. We should think about getting our supplier online so that we can make planks, but we don't have enough planks for that. So let's get a crude workstation, which can make planks, and then we can make a supplier to make more planks. But I don't have enough free villagers at the moment. Troubling. I guess we don't need to run double jerky producing at the moment. We're actually almost at the cap here. So once one of these two finishes, we'll change what we're doing, I guess. Now that I know we get tools for glades, I'm probably going to pop into some of these small glades during a storm here. Get some tools to open this abandoned cache, get money and reputation. Reputation gets us building blueprints, which are one of the main ways we can scale in power by getting more different types of building online that do good stuff. 5 roots for 2 ambers, not bad. 31 coats for 6 amber, interesting. That's a pretty good deal, actually. I'm gonna do that. Amber is hard to come by. So not too much to worry about this year, I suppose. Gathering wood at a good rate. Coal is holding steady. We're not burning very much at the field kitchen. Oh yeah, one of you is fired, actually. And yes, this finally expired as well. Let's move this over here. Guess we don't need to be running double small trappers camps either, technically. Especially since we're now getting wood from, or food from the stonecutters camp. That does help quite a bit. Okay, so you can start working on just planks, please. Set the limit to 10 for now. Actually, limit it to 8, because that's how many I need for the supplier. How many game years does an average run take? 8 has been my experience so far. 8 game years. Each year is 12 minutes, so 8 times 12 gives you an average run length of around an hour and a half of 1x speed. Although there's often a lot of pausing involved, at least for me. Getting reputation fairly quickly here. Having a species happy enough that their portrait glows blue means we'll gain reputation over time. And that has some serious usefulness to it. So we're almost done with that glade event. On lower difficulties, 6 is pretty common. That I could easily see. There's an achievement for doing it in 5. So I would say 5 is probably difficult to do. Gonna unfavor them momentarily here. Favoring essentially picks one species to give preferential treatment to. That species gets +5 to their resolve, and the others get -5. Let's see, any trades I want to make? 15 jerky for 5 amber. Okay, that I'm going to sell. Sell 30 jerky for 10 amber. Training gear we also have lots of, because it's getting delivered to us. Oh, and rocks. Let's sell some rocks. Rocks are stupid, so sell that. Sell this. What are we doing on pack of provisions? We have 9 left. That's pretty good still. Favor these nerds. Okay, we actually managed to get 0.77 reputation from the first from that year of happiness. That's pretty good. And you are already done, my friend. Excellent work. Please create the supplier. Go right behind the warehouse. Right there. We have enough of each of those, right? That's right. This woodcutter's camp is doing pretty well. I don't think I want tools just yet, do I? Although enough to cash in this would be really nice, right? We have 10. Okay, so cut into one of these small glades. Let's do it. Let's do it. Surely I won't regret that hostility increase. Yeah, it's time to open a new glade. I don't think I'm going to do another dangerous glade yet, because we're okay for now. Often my main motivator for opening new glades is food. Do you have enough food? If so, you don't need to open new glades. If not, you might want to think about it. Definitely like the goods this group comes with. I'm going to keep taking smaller groups overall. Definitely has people without housing now, though. Let's see, our total population is 15. I do need 16. I'm going to want a second hearth pretty soon. That should probably be one of our year 3 goals. So we want to get up the blight post and another hearth. This is a harpy thing. Do we have any spare harpies? No, there's only one harpy and she's our ancient hearthkeeper, so we do not have any spare harpies. Please make planks at the supplier, thank you. And then I'm just going to go ahead and queue up the blight post here. So we got 10 tools from that. There's a... Ooh. There's a small glade with a perk inside. Shovels. Villagers move 10% faster on roads. That might not sound like a big deal, but I assure you that it is. So I'll probably break that open. And now we have enough tools that I can send this to the Citadel, right? Yeah, we have 20 tools, so let's actually get started on that. I want that 20 ember. By the time the trader arrives, ideally, actually. So put 2 people on it. And then the sooner this is open, the better. Let's use some training gear, because we have lots of training gear. Wonderful. Oh, see, and we completed the Ember Trade goal, so we can turn this in, gain 2 more people, which will push me over the amount I needed, and Wildfire Essence and even more tools. It will also lower our impatience a little bit. I think I'm going to do that after the storm ends, because I think it'll bump up our hostility if I do it now. Wonderful. This is going well, I would say. Here, have some help. Let's just unassign one of you. Okay, so once again we get a new cornerstone and a trader arrives. Let's see what the cornerstone is. Prayer Book. Scouts work faster on glade events for every firekeeper assigned to a hearth. I want to get multiple hearths, and although this doesn't sound like a huge bonus, it kind of is. Glade events on this difficulty take a long time, and it can be hard to get bonuses towards working on them, so I'll take it. What else is going to go on here? What do you have, trader lady? Planks. Love buying planks. It's a big savings on wood and worker production time. There's also more bricks for sale, and I have no bricks or fabric. I'm happy to buy all of these, although we can make fabric reasonably well. We have 78 leather. I just need to make my own fabric. I don't need to buy any. So we should buy planks and bricks, though, for sure. Can Can I afford all of that? Oh, yeah, I can, pretty much. Anyway, let's buy 20 bricks, 25 planks. That sounds awesome. These ancient tablets sell for 4 each. If we get a trade route, we can sell them for more than that. And there might be a quest we get later on that asks us to get some as well. Spend a bit less here. Thanks for the stuff. Any trade routes I want to do? Sell our rocks again? I definitely like selling rocks. I have no real use for these rocks. We're just mining the rocks for food, basically. Okay, and we need to get the blight post up. This is the blight post. Now we have enough stuff, so that'll get built immediately. We just don't have anyone to actually build it. Also, we totally didn't get this cash in time for the trader, but we had so much money anyway, apparently. Good for us. That means I can't complete the Amber trade thing, but we'll do that shortly. Okay, where is our second hearth going to go? Over here is fine. We have some glades we can expand into. There's even a forbidden glade we can work towards. I kind of like opening the forbidden glade this game. That's right, the supplier has nothing to do. You're fired. We've done 2 out of 3 glade events now. I think this is technically a glade event as well. Yes, glade event cache. So this will complete problem solver for us. We're going to get some building unlocks momentarily here. And I should be favoring the lizards to get reputation. There we go. Several things happen now. We can cash this in 2, get 3 more people, 10 planks, and 6 tools. Deliver. So now we have 2 blueprints to look at. Tool shop can produce tools at 3-star here if we have metal. Seems like we already have a good way to get tools, so I don't know that we want tool shop. Forester's Hut lets us use farm fields to make resin and crystallized dew. Where's the nearest farm field? As we have human... No, we don't have humans. I don't know where the farm field is. I just thought we had humans because her icon is a human. Okay, so we don't know if there is any fertile ground at all, which means both of these are kind of bad. I guess Forester's Hut at least gives us something to do with fertile ground if we find some. Whimsy1 says they find they'd rather save Amber for perks. I have a hard time buying perks. They're so expensive, and more infuriatingly, they don't count towards value of goods sold for various effects or quests. Bummer. Granary can make pickled goods at 2-star. That's pretty good, actually. The beavers and the lizards like pickled goods? Yeah, let's get a granary. Granary is awesome. So what other industry do we have? The leather worker. Okay, we need to crude workstation. Some fabric here. They call me Strider. Thanks for the Prime sub in the 11 months. Nearly a year. There's a lot of time. Okay, Blight Post online. Let's actually get the Harpy making purging fire here. Please use wood for that. We need more woodcutters, then, is what we need. Oh, we have... Wait, why are you unhappy? Okay, they're really pissed about being not favored, actually. I see. It's fine. Got the points we wanted. Oh, it shows us how many reputation we've gained from each species. That's kind of cool. We're at hostility 3. Definitely need more wood. My main conclusion here. Need more wood. Good morning, Phaley. What a joy to be able to watch somebody play Outer Wilds blind for the first time. That's quite an experience. Okay, we're also going to want to make some water skins of the leatherworker, I think. So that we can start making pickled goods. I see we also need more houses. Are we going to put the second hearth up? Let's try to do that. Again, more hearth means more fuel consumption, which is a little concerning. It's really 8 bricks for a hearth? Huh. But we can also get resolve bonuses out of the hearth, and I think that'll be worth it. Probably switch to a beaver firekeeper. Let's see, we are making this, right? And make sure to cap this at 12. Please have a friend. Let's go Beaver, Ancient Hearthkeeper. Reduce our fuel consumption a bit. You can see we're very low on wood and coal. And that tells me that we're going to need a... coal mine soon. Which will also make the beavers happy to work at. Yeah, that's a really concerning thing to see. Low on fuel is not what you want to see as an alert here on this game. I guess we can run more woodcutters too. Wood is, again, hard to come by on this map type because the trees just don't yield very much wood in the first place. Spooky. I'm not selling 16 planks. Don't be crazy. Now, there's a better deal. 2 tools for 7 amber. And I've got lots of spare tools, so give me, 21 more ember. Thanks. That means we'll need to make more pack provisions if I want to do more trade routes. Which I should do, but I don't have enough resources at the moment. There's some wood. See, the leatherworker's online, so you're actually fired. Just deliver that. This needs to be a harpy thing. Lizards also like working here? Oh, cool. Please make water skins if you can. Looks like we can't. Fabric's good. Just use the leather, thanks. What a time to be alive. Year 3 is always tough. You've got to deal with the significant resource investment. Oh, that's where all the wood is going too. You got to deal with the significant resource investment that is dealing with 10 Blightrot cysts, which will ruin your playthrough if you don't have a Blight's post up with a bunch of fuel. All right, we got another +2 global resolve. Let's get the lizards being happy for a couple minutes here. I see you guys ran out of stuff to do. How unfortunate. Please help build the granary. Okay, and you're actually fired. Please don't make anything in this building anymore. Does this have wood in it? Yes. Okay, 4 people unemployed. Granary. Don't make pack of crops. Can't make pickled goods because I don't actually have the ingredients for water skins. Seems like we have to open a new glade this year. So we're actually not using the granary yet, concerning. How many planks do we have left? 21 still. Lots of planks. Bummer. I don't have oil. Okay. Okay, 7 coal stockpiled there. I guess that means it's time to work in the mines. I don't have enough bricks for the mine. So we have to go back here and make 2 bricks. Let's use the rocks. Okay, cool. Okay, it feels like we have some control over what's happening now. Still no fishing. I know, right? How could this happen? How could this be? I get it. There's no need to make such a fuss about it. Can have a lizard working here too. Okay, so what dangerous glade am I going to open this year? I'm going to open this one. Do I dare? I don't have a large camp to work on a Forbidden Glade node. I don't think we're quite ready for that. Maybe year 4, open that Forbidden Glade. I do think it's probably a good idea to open that. In general. I guess that means this one. That's right, we have only 2 people on the Blight post. We're going to need a 3rd one. So how Blightrot cysts work is that they hatch, essentially, during the storm, filling up the corruption meter over the hearth. If this corruption meter fills up completely, 3 random villagers will be killed, which is very, very bad. Okay, so all of those have been dealt with. Reassign some more people now. like I don't have enough villagers to work everything, which tells me... Yeah, stop alerting me for that, thank you. I'm well aware. Tells me we need to open more glades, basically. Any resources I'm not working that I could be working. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay, let's get somebody on these. I see that our food is definitely trending downwards. I don't have enough parts for that, though. Get rid of one woodcutter's camp? Let's do it. Hopefully this mine will be able to bring up enough coal for us. We can even upgrade it to unlock more. 80 more coal, 110 coal, 80 copper ore. How's it going, Sabin? I adore this game. Many, many details to keep track of, but it's a fun, fun time, to be sure. Other faction-specific housing is lizard houses. We should get that online, right? That's +1 meat production, although currently we're not producing meat, just so you know. Every villager with their need for religion fulfilled decreases the forest hostility by 5. Cute. I wish I had any way to use this. I'm going to reroll. And if it's no good, we'll decline. Counterfeit amber. Gain 10 amber for every 50 units of water in rain engines. Nope, I'm going to decline that. Thanks for the amber, I guess. Alright, now we can think about perks. Ooh, +1 to coal production, huh? Interesting. Now, I could definitely see buying some of these perks. Both Secret Technique of the Firekeeper and Specialized Mining seem like they're very good in this situation, because we are very low on fuel. Frighteningly so. Food is a slight issue as well. But what we do have is a crap load of money. So that's neat. Wasn't I supposed to cut into this glade? I guess I was. Failed to do that. Concerning. You're going to run out of food unless I get large trappers camp. Boo. So yeah, that's gonna double the coal yield from this mine. That is absolutely massive. Get them both. I think that's really, really strong. But yeah, food officially an issue for the time being. Dang it. Alright, can we get anyone to the rep threshold here? 23? Really? Jeez. I only need a quarter of a point more. What happened to pickling? I sold all of the water skins. Can I get more? How many pottery can I get for this? I can buy 12 pottery. We don't have anything I can turn into water skins of the leatherworker is the problem. We ran out of stuff to do with, concerningly. Oh, those did all change to 2 immediately. Wow. I was wondering. That's OP. How much left in this big rock, either? And I ran out of trade pack of provisions too. We really have to cut into some new glades. Wondering if I need to just cut into a dangerous glade right now, even though we don't have the timing right. It's gonna take too long, to be honest. I don't think I should. Let's just cut close. Do we have anywhere to make pottery? No, we don't, unfortunately. Food's gonna be dire in a year. 20 people eating food? Currently we're producing food from... This is almost gone, so we have no eggs left. This is gonna get online, though. Once the wood is generated. Alright, let's tell the hearths to burn coal now. Cool. Is it ever a good idea to attack the trader? I've personally never done it. These will be happy momentarily, I guess. If you need people to die, I could see that being a thing. There's a map where attacking the trader is free. Interesting. Not heard of such a thing. When do I like Forbidden Altar? When you feel like you need something overpowered. That's when the Forbidden Altar is called upon. It does feel like we have too many people at the moment. Okay, that'll help with some mushrooms. Trees are also containing mushrooms. A lot of unemployed people, even with 4 folks on the mine currently. It's kind of telling that most of our critical structures are empty. What to do? I don't have enough camps for another woodcutter's camp, right? Another parts? Oh, I do have enough parts. Okay, we should make another woodcutter camp then. That would be a good use of people. I'd like to start chopping towards that Forbidden Glade, too. Quite honestly. But actually, let's move this over here. So how are we doing now on fuel? We have 39 coal. Yeah, this is an amazingly efficient mine. So that can solve our fuel needs for a long time. Problem is we have none of our advanced needs being met, and that is going to quickly become a problem. Even with double hearth here. So we definitely have to step it up somehow. I see the Stonecutter's camp has finally run out of stuff to do. That's not great. Let's go collect this stone for now, but all the good stuff is gone. Food is definitely trending down. don't have much money left, right? Although I'll get 10 more gold when the trader arrives. I'm a little worried at the moment. This isn't going ideally. Oh god, why are you here? You're fired. This is a decent time to think about the Forsaken Altar, although I don't even have the wood for it. This lady keeps making stuff. You're fired too. No, I will make the Forsaken Altar. You can always delete it. Means you're unfired, sir. I'd have to go here. Okay, change that. Here. We have new people waiting, but it's hard enough to feed the people we do have, so I don't think so. I think we're gonna starve to death, I'm gonna be honest. Need that last... I need 2 more blueprints, and I need them fast. Is there any secret food? Yeah, there's a little bit here. Okay. Pickled bads. I like that. I was supposed to look at more orders. Oh yeah, I definitely haven't picked orders in a long time. That's part of what's going on here. Let's take a look at these now. 5 glades. I could do that. Or don't fell trees for 500 seconds to get a large bonus. That's cute. Definitely not picking that. I have to cut into new glades now. Deliver 50 meat and insects. To get a smokehouse. Blah. I don't want to kill him. Okay, so we'll take income tax. Trade route's worth at least 12 ambers. Pretty doable. Let's see what this is, too. There we go. Deliver 3 ancient tablets to get 20 pottery per new glade. Or clothe people to make that easier. Okay, cool. Good reason to hold on to our ancient tablets, I suppose. Okay, 2 hostility is pretty much the perfect amount, so we might be able to maintain this through the storm here. Although, no, these happiness levels are not good. We definitely have to drop down to 1 hostility. And even then, that's gonna struggle a bit. Let's go Lizard Hearthkeeper. Okay, 14, 10, 10 should be good. When's a good time to cut into the Forbidden Glade? I'm thinking we might want to do it now-ish. During this storm, that is. I'm going to cut into this dangerous glade during the storm, certainly. What are you two doing? Curious. So let's cut into this one right now, actually. And then we'll think about this. Depends on how easily we can deal with this dangerous glade. If we don't have to use significant resources to deal with this, or there's not food, then I'll open the dangerous glade. Okay, small mushrooms and large mushrooms. 2 caches, which each contain food. Food in parts. This one's getting broken open right away. We can send the other one to the Citadel for the points, I imagine. So I'll work on both of those. There's also a Rain Spirit Totem, which can decrease hostility by quite a bit. If I can get my hands on 5 more resin, that doesn't sound that hard. Or we can burn it down for fabric and stuff. I'd like to convert it, but it's entirely dependent on getting the resin that we need. Which I think is just 5% from trees, right? Where that's coming from? No, where is that coming from? I don't know that I'm going to be able to get more of that. Yeah, it might have been from a reward. You could also use oil, scrolls, incense, or tea. Okay, the good news is we can now use basically any type of large camp thing. Okay, so let's start working on the caches first. Send this one to the Citadel. Although the 30 pickled goods and 25 barrels are tempting. And then break this one open, because I want the parts. Trader will be arriving as soon as the storm ends. So that tells me I think we're going to cut into the Forbidden Glade now, and we're going to see what happens. This could be good, or it could be horrible. We also have too many woodcutters now. I need to cut into that glade. Who's called for this? Shoot. Talk about hostility problems. What you can do about that, huh? Now we have to unassign all the woodcutters. Which means I can't get in here, huh? That's true. We could let one guy leave, I guess. That's a little iffy. I don't like doing that as a general rule. The other option, I guess, is sacrifice some coal, and I do have enough spare coal to get away with this, I guess. All right, all right. You guys better do this fast, though. Swear to heck. Help them. How's it going, Just Blake? So we still need 6 bricks for that. Carrying 6 bricks. Okay, so that's about to get built too, and we'll have information on if we're using the thing. Although we need more unemployed people real quick. Please help out. So much coal lost to this. Feels bad. Don't like sacrificing very much. It's too expensive. Alright, you're here. Half-price buildings. Or travel costs on trade routes is massively reduced. Free trade routes is very cool. Or so the only trade routes I have right now are for money. Or for food, rather. How are we doing on food? 63? Okay, we're not starving quite yet. Choose 2 blueprints from all unlocked blueprints. Also really helpful here, actually, because we could grab the food production buildings that we need. Including the one to get the large Forbidden Glade node. So let's see what's in there. Okay, unassign all woodcutters. Stop sacrificing. Although that's not going to be stable, is it? It's not. Okay, spooky. Well, let's see what we have. We have a dark gate. And a dead Leviathan, which produces meat non-stop. Okay, that is the ultimate solve to our food. We also get lots of other good stuff. This is an awesome, awesome thing. But we have to deal with the dark gate. If we don't solve it in 12 minutes, it will kill 10 random villagers, which will be an instant game over. Oh, no biggie then. Seal it off with 3 wildfire essence, -10 global resolve, and 300 hostility. Or perform a ritual, kill a villager, and sacrifice some of these goods to get some stuff. Well then, sounds fun. We also have a cache with pie and ale. And a big cache with barrels and planks and biscuits. Sacrifices must be made? That's right. Yeah, so 10 dead or 1 dead. Gonna partly depend on the trader. Okay, so give me this. Don't pay in blood. Pay in machinery here. This will cost 60 machinery, which is quite a bit, but we have machinery to spare. So we get Trapper's Camp. And what can help me with my current happiness? Oh, I know what can help. Is a freaking frackin' clan hall or something similar. Crown Chronicle. Rebuild or salvaged ruin. That's not it. This is double yield from camps, which is really busted. Is there anything that allows brawling with a... search. I think it's clan hall that I'm going for. We need 12 more bricks, but I know how to get those bricks. Guild house. Oh, that's pretty good too. This only allows luxury. Yeah, the tavern's a blanket +3, which is pretty good. For 3 people. That can also help. Let's see, the harpies, do they like brawling? I don't remember. No, it's foxes that like brawling. So I probably want the blanket +3 then. T-Doctor is rep based on food produced. Complex food, and it's terrible. It's not too bad, though. Yeah, I hadn't considered T-Doctor. It's nice and cheap, too. We can get that online immediately for the brawling bonus. But that only helps the lizards at the moment. So yeah, let's get Tavern. Tavern and Trapper's Camp. That's what I'm going to pick here. And then I'm going to deconstruct you. Thanks for playing. Now we can cash in building materials if I want to. Cute. Only got 7 ember. That's okay, because the trader will give us more. So the main question is if we're performing the ritual or sealing off. Sealing off is going to require really good global resolve, so I don't know how we're going to actually do that. But I guess the tavern would make it easier. That means I guess we need some people on the supplier. And you guys are fired. So are you. That's being broken open. That's being sent to the Citadel. I think I'm going to break open the one with 30 planks in it, too. Okay, so we have to survive for the remaining 1 minute and 22 seconds of this storm. I am willing to sacrifice some more resources to make that happen at the hearth. As I cannot lower my hostility otherwise, unless you're telling me I can get another small hearth up in time, which I super can't do. What I recommend against the storm to somebody who does not have a lot of time for gaming. The game starts you out simple enough, so if you just want to play this sort of casually low stress, without having to worry about too much about all the different mechanics, the game does provide a mode that supports that effectively. So it's really not too bad in that regard. Okay, the beavers are at least happy. I wonder if there's a way I can maybe get folks to be happy enough. There's 3 harpies. 1, 2, there you are. 3. Okay, that keeps the harpies happy. Actually, this should be good for now. I can favor the lizards briefly if I need to. Okay, so I shouldn't need to sacrifice more resources, is what I'm seeing. We have to deal with both of these. We can't perform the ritual, realistically, so this is getting burned down. There's no question. We got to burn this down. Let's get that worked on right away. Okay, that'll last until the end of the storm without losing anyone. Then the trader will arrive and we can take stock of how we're dealing with the Dark Gate. What else do we need for this? We are, again, missing planks, which are currently being produced here. Quickly as we can. You can only have 3 races per settlement, that's correct. That is completely correct. Ooh, herb production. I guess I'm taking 10 more ember. Sup, Sahilda? You have nothing I could use on this Dark Gate, huh? We want to seal it off. We have to accept minus 16 resolve on everybody. It looks like we're almost able to do that, except for the lizards. Again, we can get the tavern online. That will make things a lot easier. Let me just double check. We needed incense, oil, tear scrolls, and Sahilda has none of those. Okay, what does that mean for us? It means Means we need to get happy. Alright, we're able to get meat. We can use that meat to make jerky. Is that correct? How quickly do we need this to happen? Does this have a chance of making meat? It does. Okay, so just gather meat there. See if we can get enough to make something here. We have one last order to look at. Let's pick it now. Sell 80 goods to get 5 pickled goods per minute. And Guild House. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. This doesn't seem that hard, honestly. We have 15 minutes? That's a full year. Sell 4 ancient tablet to any trader. Interesting. Let's try Greedy Merchant. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so this is being worked on. That'll yield the planks we need and some food. How many minutes are in a year? 12. 12 minutes per year. This is also a lot of food. I don't have many people available at the moment. And this is going to yield another point, so we get blueprint. Okay, don't stress it for the moment. This is year 5. We have to seal off the gate before the storm starts. So we gotta, it's gonna take about 5 minutes. Let's just double check. With 2 people, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. That's thankfully the bonus. The prayer book is really helping with that. But we need to get the tavern online first. Seems kind of a requirement. I'm going to delete the small herbalist camp, make another one of these. Okay, what am I waiting on? Again, that. And we want a Harpy Hearthkeeper for now. Yes, to keep up with the supplier? Yeah. That's fine. Okay, get a blueprint now. Orum. 15% chance of double yields. Or a way to make biscuits. Can make flour. It's not too bad, actually. I guess I'll take the apothecary. Can make incense too, which means we could get religion online. What do we need for incense? The resin. Do we have planks to buy here? No, there's no planks for sale. Just bricks and fabric. Although I will buy some bricks. We paid for the stuff, right? Yeah, I'll buy some bricks. Give me 20 more bricks. Please and thank you. You could have an ancient tablet, too. There we go. Okay, so that's 9 value of goods sold. We'll have planks in a moment. These guys are carrying planks. 6 at a time. Did I make the Harpy the Hearthkeeper? I did. So they should have 16 carrying capacity now. To start very soon. Start really soon. Okay, planks have been carried, so this should be online momentarily. Yeah, looks like it will be. Let's finally turn off the clothing restriction. We need some pickled goods. Tell me we're salvaging some. Doesn't look like it. The lizards are gonna riot. Yeah, the lizards are not gonna be happy. I have a few ideas about what to do with them. There's too many of them, though. Yeah, please finish this. Okay, we have to start now. Good luck, everybody. Thankfully, lizards take a long time to realize that they are unhappy. But overall, this does seem like a bad state of affairs. Let me just double check a couple things. Oops, don't do that. Do I have enough planks for this? Yes. Also have storm. No, just this one. For the Dangerous Glade, we chose to burn it down. For the Forbidden Glade, we're going to seal it off. Okay, so the timer has started. That means it'll be finished before the storm ends. We're about to get the tavern online. For another 3 global resolve. Okay, so only the lizards are in the negative for the moment. They're still very much in the negative, though, which is kind of concerning. This dude has no food. Don't worry about it then. Please work here. Lizards like pie? Okay, we should grab this too, I guess. Not sure what to do about the lizards in a couple of minutes, though. Do we have any containers? Yes. Okay, make pickled goods is what I can do. No fabric, just pickled goods. Yeah, we can favor and sacrifice some coal. That will also work briefly. Drop a hostility level. Probably have no woodcutters. Concerning. Oh, that's part of my problem. Hilarious. There we go. 2 resolve for everybody. Okay, now we can just favor. And we're there. Okay, awesome, awesome. We have turned this into not a disaster. And I think we're going to be in the clear moving forward now. Because we have a never-ending supply of meat. Delicious. Good, good. Also gonna make a few lizard houses. We need them for the quest anyway, and I have lots of bricks. And that'll get us a full point of reputation as well, which is excellent. This is just going to get us some stuff. It's fine, as long as the threat doesn't kill us. There's no major concern there. So, we panicked at first, but I think this has turned into something that's going to be victorious overall. We're going to stabilize the food situation. Don't worry about that. Food's just mimicking that it's down, actually, because it's all being used to make pickled goods. Why not turn in orders when they're done right away? 2 reasons for that. One is that if we reduce the impatience, we'll increase the hostility, and that can be bad sometimes. Other times, I don't want to deliver an order that gives villagers, because I don't want more villagers immediately. What I do want is the ability to get some money off of our provisions. So let's make pack of provisions here. That's makeshift post. Because we do have to sell 80 value of goods pretty soon. Easier said than done. You guys are done. I didn't even need that geyser pump, actually. Let's at least see something we have now, just in case. Can always get rid of it. There's the Thunderclap, and here's the Dark Gate finishing. Back down to Hostility 2. Back up to lots of happiness for everybody. The beavers are going to 37. Hello? Oh, because we also have, they're celebrating leisure, too. Good for them. San Ross with 15 months of support. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Philaxophos. Why are the beavers so obsessed with going to the tavern? Because it cures what ails them. That's why. Okay, and we gain a decent amount of reputation over time currently. Okay, this has been dealt with. Also, excellent work. Excellent, excellent work. We need one more Harpy House. Put that here. So Storm kicks in, we get minus 12 to everybody. I don't care. Everybody has a house, right? Yeah, nobody's going to get killed by hail. And we have a blueprint. Bathhouse. Which can give global production rates. Manufactory can make pack of provisions more effectively. I kind of like that. Speaking of, we've got to sell some stuff. We're doing on fuel. 36 coal still? Lots of coal. Guess we can go back to a Harpy Heartkeeper. In an overall gain of efficiency. Not going to be opening any new glades for a little while. Why is this not being constructed? Because the builders are working on the paths. Any of the stuff that I queued up. Fair enough. Alright, well, I should have made some of these then. Let's do it now. What determines the resolve threshold for reputation gain starts at a fixed value for each species. 30 for beavers and humans, 15 for the others. And then every time that species gains you a point of reputation, the threshold increases, with the value of the increase depending on the different species. So some species increase more than others. Lizards are very easy to make happy, but their reputation threshold jumps sharply each time they gain rep, whereas the beavers are opposite. Hard to keep happy, but they'll give you reputation repeatedly once you do. So it's kind of a mix. Alright, harpies want to work here, huh? Currently, what are the harpies at? They're not doing anything. So 2 of you make more packet provisions. Please and thank you. See if we can start a trade route in time. Grain, okay, we got lots of that. Sell that. Training gear I have tons of too. Sell as much of this as I can afford to. I only have 3 minutes 56 seconds, so let's sneak in under the clock here. I don't think I'm gonna make that much money, but how much do I have currently? 29? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. That said, there might be some shenanigans that I can pull. Improve meat production. Thank you. Come over here now. No, face it this way. Okay, the trader is here. Gain +1 to global resolve every time you sell goods worth 50 amber. Oh, yes. Doesn't apply retroactively, sadly, but still very strong. And we want to sell lots of stuff here to Zyadani Stormfeather, although I am going to check the trade routes first. So what can I sell? Lots of rocks we can definitely sell. So let's get more pack of provisions here before I do that. Okay, that'll help. Is any of this coming in time to deal with the trader? No. Okay, so let's keep her around for a moment. Force those to deliver. I think I could use another one of these. Okay, we have 8 of these. So the timer is 2 minutes 54 seconds. So I can sell 3. Okay. So this is the amount of bonus money we're going to get. 14, 15. So 29, which means I need to get this to 51, as 51 plus 29 equals 80. So 51 minus 13, 41, 38. We have to sell 38 value of stuff here if we want to hit the goal here. 2750 is not bad. Don't have a lot I can give up, though. Okay, that's 38. I don't love it, but it seems fine. Is the stream schedule on Twitch followed at least start time and days? I believe so. It should be up to date. We start noon Eastern time, 5 days a week. Okay, yeah, let's buy some stuff from you. Looks like we're doing badly on food. Give me all the pottery, too. Get all the coats. Okay, that looks pretty good. So then we sell 38 amber worth of stuff, and we have a little bit coming in. That should allow us to fulfill this timed order. Let's double check. 51 out of 80. The trade routes are all finishing in less than 2 minutes, 54 seconds, with 29. 29 plus 51, 71, 80. Yes, that should just barely get us Greedy Merchant completed. We'll get 35 amber back, 5 pickled goods per minute, and the Guild House unlocked, which can give global resolve based on the amount of stuff we've traded. So that's awesome. And I guess I'll deliver this now, too. Get another blueprint. Skewers. We don't have skewers online. Skewers are easy. Meat plus eggs, we have all of that. Give me skewers. How did I not move this yet? It's foolish. Okay. Life seems good. Did I have to sell bricks or something? Where'd all my bricks go? I guess it doesn't matter that much. Let's take some more people now. Okay. And now we can delete this. Seems promising. This is year 6. We need to make sure we can deal with more blight rot cysts. We totally have enough fuel already, but I'll put one lady over there. Smithy or tinctuary can make ale. Don't have anything with which to make ale. Can't use either of those at the moment. Alright, so meat production now online. Field Kitchen's going to be making stuff. We should probably reman the mine so I don't run out of coal. How much coal is left here? Only 80, so we want to upgrade the mine. And I can. Cool, so now there's a lot of coal. Alright, cool. Set the limit on water skins to 50, thank you. And I'd say stuff is getting built now. We are making pickled goods galore. I'm actually going to set the pickled good limit to 100 because of how valuable it is. Our various species are quite happy. Lots of food coming in. So this is definitely speeding us towards a victory here. If we're ambitious, we might even be able to get a year 7 victory. Okay, it auto-delivered there. Good. So we get 5 pickled goods per minute, bunch of amber, and the Guild House unlock. Yeah, we could favor the lizards. I don't think it's actually going to matter that much, gonna be honest. I don't think it'll matter much. I have no trade routes I can do. Hello? Let's get back to making planks. Now I can sell some stuff. Coal can be sold, flour can be sold, tools can be sold, fabric can be sold. Sell some coal, we got lots. Unfortunately, the ancient tablets had to go earlier. Now I get the chance to sell one for 15 amber, but too late. Too late. So how much global resolve are we at? We're at 1 global resolve from prosperous settlements. And we can continue, now that we have the guild house, we can double stack resolve by selling stuff. So we really do want to sell as much as possible, realistically, which I guess means I should sell all of these tools. Let's sell 10 tools for 30 ember. That's basically an entire point of resolve on its own. That's right, we're currently working our way towards the last seal in the game. I am admittedly actually playing this in a mode that's more difficult than necessary by playing on Prestige 20 the whole way. The optimal way to get the Adamantine seal, quite frankly, is to play a bunch of Prestige 0 games close to the capital, and then only gradually increase the difficulty as required as you go outwards. If I fail this cycle attempt, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, P20 all the way is more fun, definitely. Definitely. So much meat. Alright, now I have 2 blueprints. Let's give me the tinctuary. Furnace can make pie. Meat pie. Okay, let's get the pie from the furnace. Clearly I need more bricks. No way to make bricks currently? Guess not. And if we get all of our complex food needs met at the same time, we can do some really, really good stuff. Xochipilli, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Nice welcoming cages. Oh shoot. Please help out with those. I guess sell the rest of the tools? I guess so. Again, just make bricks. Can't make bricks, because I'm dumb. Guess I'll have to buy bricks. Or brick ingredients. Proto-bricks, if you will. Okay, that's all those. I'm going to now delete the Blight Post, because we shouldn't have any more Blightrot cysts for the rest of the game. I expect to win before year 9. So, deleted. Want lizards working on this, by and large. 2 and 2 sounds good. Hey, bricks. What do you mean Harpy Resolve is low? Don't be nonsensical. Wizards are all working at very good jobs. Cool. Okay. And then we want a guild house. 60 planks. Take a while. Fair exchange we're working on? Yeah, we are. We're going to get income tax done as well, too, so this will be more points. I think we win during year 7 here. I should be able to make everybody very, very happy. I have 138 amber. And I can buy mystery boxes full of perks. And other goodnesses. Although that doesn't count as buying stuff, mind you. That's right, it's the loot box merchant. Guess I'll buy some nonsense from him. Let's find 2. Auto that. Trade. And I'll take one of your big mystery boxes, thanks. 10 pack of provisions, 10 pack of building materials, 3 vegetables per minute. Max sacrifice stacks increased. Interesting. That's fine. And take 10 amber from that. Talk. Sell this tea. Good talk. What are we at now? We're at 2. I need 6 more to gain another point of rep. Sure, I'll sell you 6 more. Give me bugs. Not that many, apparently. Wow. It's almost 1-to-1 insects to amber. Brutal. Simply brutal. No use for brawling, huh? Oh, unfortunate. Okay, so the goal is to get lots of points from reputation here. We're currently getting 0.45 per minute. I'd like to get the beavers up to 30 here. That would require getting biscuits online, maybe clothing online. I don't actually have a way to make clothing, do I? Biscuits will do it. You making biscuits? Skewers are being made. No, pie. Beavers don't like pie. I can't make biscuits. Well, heck the beavers, I guess. Let's get up a 3rd hearth, if possible. Takes 8 planks, doesn't matter. Boo. Can't quite fit it there. No! Alright, I can just chop that one tree, though. It's fine. Yeah, we can make biscuits in the cookhouse. The problem, though, is not the lack of a building that can make biscuits, but rather the lack of ingredients to make biscuits. That is the current problem. Cool, and the guild house is almost done, because we got a lot of planks. Does it provide education? Just for luxury. Can I get mushrooms? Yes, we can gather some mushrooms. Move the other houses. Get up that decor also. Maybe 8-year win? See how much this ends up actually being. 3 global resolve. Out of eggs. Trade routes are currently active. Back to those in a moment. Okay, grab me some mushrooms. I could make wine out of that. It's tempting. Plenty of coal. Yeah, probably a next year win. Looks like. Okay, stop mining for now. Thanks. This is actually give me faster trader arriving. More parts is nice, I guess. Sure. Mediocre. Doesn't really matter, though. Oh, there's something that gives brawling would be really, really helpful. Could call a trader now. How much money am I sitting on? It's not a bad idea to call a trader. We have 70? Yeah, let's call the trader. Totally reasonable idea. I have no flour left. Buy that. Coats are good. Biscuits can be made out of what here? Herbs or berries, and she has both. Okay, so give me berries, herbs, coats, 20 bricks, this, roots too, actually. Give me all of this. That's way more than I can afford. Okay, lose the berries. Yeah, we can sell some parts too, you're right. Okay. And then just auto this. Trade. That's also a big boost to our global resolve. We got another 1 off of the Prosperous Settlement. Actually, that looked like it was +2 off Prosperous Settlement. And Guildhouse got another 1. So everybody's going blue now. And we're going to be able to make advanced stuff that will make people even more blue. Excellent. So now the rep gain is 0.75 per minute, which is substantial. I'm going to cut into 3 glades during the storm. Get our woodcutters camp going here. Although we won't be able to maintain full happiness during the storm, unfortunately. So I think it's going to be a year 8 win, from the looks of it. Actually, not quite yet. Don't do that yet. Bye. Oops. Oh well. Rip 10 tools, I guess. That's fine. Timing. Whoops. No big deal, though. Yeah, that's a lot harder to keep happy. Greater threat actually being countered here is kind of insane. Wow, that ran out completely? That's nuts. Did another trade route worth 12. Guess that's easy enough. Losing all the water skin's kind of bad, but whatever. We can make more easily enough with the leather worker. Plenty of leather, plenty of meat. It's whatever. No ancient tablet there. Cut into this thing. How much rep could we have gained by sacrificing stuff before the storm? Maybe about 0.2 more if we burned all of our fuel. Basically nothing. It would be gone in an instant. We wouldn't have any more rep for it, really. would just poof. Bury the entrance. Here we go. Large abandoned cache. Ooh, I'm 4 tools short because someone mistimed opening the glade. I guess I can open one more small glade then. Okay. One trade route that will collect. I'm gonna sell my coal, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we can quite make it under the timer here. 8 years, pretty good though. Overall. I think I'm even going to bother dealing with this vault, as we should be able to win basically as soon as the storm ends from massive happiness. Ran out of flour again. What's the supplier doing on flour ingredients? We have a little bit of mushrooms. Not much we can do though. So we're going to run out of advanced food too. Heck. But we're going to get 3 more, so I only need 0.75 more from Resolve. That's fine. Does it matter if you win early or late in the year? No, just the year that you win in. Okay, beavers are super happy. Lizards, not so much. Favor the beavers. 0.34 per minute. Yeah, we're on track to win easily here. This also had 10 tools. Hilarious. So that's another point in 41 seconds. This is another point in 2 minutes. Okay, let's just speed towards the end here. Because we are now at the end of this game. Sup? Happiness is fading. 16.93. Not quite enough. There we go. And that trade route, there it is. So we are done. GG. Settlement complete. Score 40 artifacts, 40 machinery, 9 seal fragments, and a royal resupply. GG. GG. Now we can choose more shards, reserve embarkation points, or more embarkation range. I just want to see what the event is here. A Stormbird egg. -2 resolve during the storm for 2 games. Or lose 5 seal fragments. In return, get a 15% bonus to global production speed for the entire rest of the cycle. Sounds like I should take 5 seal fragments and turn them in here. That seems awesome. That's a very powerful bonus to just have passively. I will take that. Perform a ritual. And that means I don't have a place to go. I guess we go to the ancient battleground. I really don't like that. But it looks like I more or less need to. Recommend jumping on the game now while it's on sale. If you like what you saw gameplay-wise, then I strongly recommend. Great game. I'll also go over here. So yeah, let's take the obsidian box. 5 more seal fragments. The glowy thing in the distance is the adamantine seal that we have to break. We have to create a chain of settlements that connects. Let's see. So 5 times 9. Should be able to do 6 more settlements for 54 more seal fragments. So yeah, I'm going to need to take 1 more royal resupply seal fragments. Cool. Hey, glad to see you're loving Domekeeper Steelhead. Let's grab another passive here. Cool. Alright, Twitch chat. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I've got for us today. Like I said, I've got an appointment to go get to, so I must skedaddle here. But it has been a joy streaming some Against the Storm for you all. We're going to be back on Tuesday, not later than noon Eastern Time, continuing our Ironclad streak. I'd expect to see more Against the Storm coming up, as well as the continuation of our Sea of Stars playthrough next week. See you later, Zavern, Kane 2013, Wandering Pachyderm, Coffee Traveler, Ilianis, and everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. Catch y'all next week. Till then, my friends, toodaloo, and stay cozy. Bye-bye.